Good morning, children. Our today's topic is how many species are there on earth and how many in India. First of all, it is been thought that at about 10 million species are there on this earth. Out of that, according to IUCN, that is International Union for Conservation of Nature 2004, there are 1.5 million species are only labeled, or that means they are being described. Okay, only 1.5 million species are described. According to IUCN, that how many total number of species are yet to be discovered is not known. But whatever is being discovered, they are being grouped into the various taxonomic group is like species, and like in any other all other groups, species, genus, and orders and all that. But here they are saying that the study in the temperate zone and in the tropical zone, as I have already discussed you in the previous chapter, that in the tropics the temperature is more and it is there at equator and it is more favorable for diversity, but in temperate region the temperature is very less and it is less suitable for the diversity. So here they are saying that the study at the temperate, because there the species are also less, it is almost been done, but in the tropics the biologists make statistical comparison of both temperate and tropical richness, and they are finding that in tropics there are more and more species of plants and animals are there, and some of the scientists are even saying the total estimate is 20 to 50 million species are there. But after that it was been condemned and more conservative. The scientifically, according to Robert May places, the global species diversity is not 20 to 50 million, rather 7 million. Means not 10 million, not 20 to 50 million, 7 million species are there, and out of that, according to IUCN, 1.5 million species are labeled. Now out of 1.5 million species, what is the total number of, out of 7.5 million total number of plants and animals, 7, yeah, 7 to 7.5 million. Out of that the 70% are animal and 22% are plant, and in 70% animal, the 70% of the 70% animal, the 70% are insects. Total count of fungi is more than the total count of fishes, amphibian, reptiles, and mammals. Here they have shown some of the pictures by which we can understand the total distribution of various animals, especially in invertebrate. These are the various groups of invertebrates in which you can see the insects are occupying the maximum percentage of the pie chart. Mollusk, crustacean, and other animal are occupying the lesser area or lesser percentage. Similarly, in vertebrates you can see the fishes are there in the higher percentage in comparison to the amphibian, reptile, birds, and mammals. If we come to the plants, so we can see the fungi and angiosperm are more in number in comparison to the bryophytes, pteridophytes, algae, and lichens. So that way, by observing these pie charts, we can see that what is the percentage of various groups of organism, plants and animals, invertebrates and vertebrates is there in comparison to the other. Now in this above pie chart or in the above description which is given here, the description or the in prokaryotes is not there. That means prokaryotes, microscopic organisms are not included that in this count. Why do? Because it is not possible to count them by some method of the density in which we have already done when we were discussing the density of population, the measures of the measures to for calculating the density of a population, methods to measure the density. By any of the method, it is very tough to count the number of the prokaryotes, because some of the prokaryotes are even can be cultured in the laboratory condition, but some other microbes are not even cultured in the laboratory condition. So if we accept the biochemical or molecular criteria for listing the for this group, then the diversity alone might run into the millions. They are saying that if the prokaryotes are being listed or been counted, so their count will alone might run into the millions, more than all other organisms. Now here they are saying that although India has 2.4% of the world's land area, but it is contributing 8.1% of the total species diversity. That means we are very rich in biological diversity. Okay, so I have written the things in points only, that India has only 2.44% of the total land area, but species diversity which is contributed by India is 8.1% of the total diversity. Now India is the mega diversity, so that it is called as, it is among the 12 mega diversity countries. Now how many plants species are there in India? That is about 45,000 species of plants are there, and animals are more, is approximately double the plant species. We can say that 90,000 animals species are there. In India, they are saying that 1 lakh plant species and 3 lakh animal species are to be yet discovered. What are they saying? Here it is written that 45 species of plants and twice are of the animal are recorded from the India, and May Global's estimates only 22% of the total species have been recorded so far. So that they are saying that India's diversity figure, we estimate that there are probably 1 lakh plant species and 3 lakh animal species are yet to be discovered and described. So it is a very tough job for inventories and for the taxonomists to label them, to discover them, to classify them, to and their nomenclature. So this is a very tough job, and Nature's Biologist Library is, you can say, burning before the catalog. The title of all books are stocked here. What does it mean? That the taxonomists are not even able to name them, classify them, and identify them, and before that those animals will get extinct, because there are large number of plants and animals are there, but very few of them are labeled, or you can say the categorized and named and identified. So this is all about the how many number of organisms are there in universe or and in India. Thank you.